see. Try it. What's up, Kim? I'm gonna try it again. Let's see if I got a different phone this time. Text. What's up, Kim? I'm gonna try it again. It kept cutting out a while ago. Is it better now, y'all? What's up, Faye? Text 10. Y'all can share it or whatever. Let me text some people, let them know I'm back on right quick. I hope it don't get to skipping. Okay. Hey, Maya. Look like mama. For real. Me. Show the emotions. Griff. Tyrone Griffin. Emotions. Emotions on the sleeve. The screaming can't breathe. I'm gonna try it again, Key. Y'all can really just, you know what I'm saying, whatever questions y'all may have or whatever, and then I can just go along from there. We can just get into the lottery. I'm gonna do other videos too, really. This really my icebreaker. It's my first time going live like this. So I'm kind of stepping out of my comfort zone. Universe got me stepping outside of my comfort zone. Said it's that time, so I had to listen. So whatever questions y'all may have. What's your routine? Routine, what you mean? Which routine? Lottery routine or meditating? How to come up with the numbers? How do you come up with the numbers? The numbers come to me. I'm gonna tell y'all how the whole thing started with the meditation. I meditate one time in the morning when I first wake up, because you just waking up out of that sleep, so you still in that zone or whatever, that sleep zone. So I do it in the morning, and then I do it late at night before I go to bed. So I do it like twice a day. What are the steps you look to manifest your lottery numbers? the numbers come to me, really. I'm gonna tell y'all. Uh, what happened. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened on the whole little lottery thing. All right. I was watching TV. I had all this past the me getting with my coach and all, and he teaching me how to tap into my subconscious part of my mind and all of that. The lottery part of it. I had a number that I was playing. I was playing that 7888 number, but I had a few other numbers I was playing too. I wasn't playing them as much. Now the number I seen on card tag, I saw it like 2 or 3 times on the card tag, and something just said play that number. So I started playing it, but I wasn't playing it hard. And I had another cash flow number that I had started, meditating on to come up. And actually, my coach, the one that coached me, Mark, he had just won off of that same number about maybe 2, 3 weeks or something like that before I saw it, before it come to me. And so I started playing that number. I seen it in my little lottery workout I do. I started playing that number for a minute. Kyle, what's up, cuz? And so I'm sitting watching TV one day, and a number popped up. It was 434, and it was another number 257 that popped up on the screen. And the 434 hit me. I know 259. I meant 259 that fell on Georgia Cash 3 a little while, like a few days before that. So when I seen the 434, I was like, man, something up with that number. What's up, cuz, Shank? I said something up with that number. So something said to play it. So I started playing the number for about 2 weeks or so. Now the cash flow number, I had told a few people, my brother now, about that number. Excuse me. I told my brother now about that number and how I'd been manifesting and meditating on it or whatever. So they already knew about the number. So Jamal, my brother, had picked me up one morning, went to go play golf. And he said, so he picked me up, went to go play golf. We stopped at the red light, and I was so having to look up, and the car pulled beside him. It was the same cash phone number that I had been talking about, the one that he knew about. I was like, look, Jay, I said, look at that number on that tag. It was 4747. That was the number. So he was like, wow. So I said, hey, man, I think though another number came to me on TV, and I said, I think that it's gonna come first. I said, cause the universe know when my cash phone number come, I want to put something good on there. I said, I won't put no $100 on that number right now. I said, well, let me hit for 5 or 10,000. I said, I put $300-400 on it straight, cause I believed by that time, So this was that day we went to play golf. So we went to play or whatever. The very next day, I told him the number. I said 434. So the very next day, I played it midday. I played it 344 one time straight, and I played it 443 one time straight. Then I played it the way I saw it, the way it come to me, 20 times straight, 434. So, when I hit it, fell 434. The very next day, midday, it fell just like that, 434, $10,000. So by this time, I'm meditating and stuff. My vibration is high now, it's rising. So that's a whole other thing, the vibration, you know what I'm saying? Money is a frequency, money is energy. So when a person realized how I was taught, and now I realize, but when a person realized that money is just energy versus, the value, we don't know one to put value on it. A penny to the universe, a penny is like $1 trillion. So if you ever find pennies on the ground or whatever, pick them up, man, and feel in the inside like you just picked up $1 million or something like that, because all it's doing is telling your subconscious mind that, oh, he or she like money, let me get him more. You start doing it, I guarantee you'll start finding more pennies and quarters on the ground. For you'll find $1 or something, and it starts changing. So it's all about what you focus on the most. It's about what you focus on the most, what it brings to you. See, the reason why people don't get money, because they focus on the lack of money. They don't focus on the outcome of already having what it is, whatever it is they desire. They focus on the lack of it. And like I was saying in the last video before it messed up, it's like a mirror. The universe like a mirror. You see what I'm saying? So it's going, if you focus on the lack of money, then guess what? It's going to keep giving you the lack of money. It ain't gonna get, when we think that, we put out there, oh God, we need this, we want that, or whatever. We pleading to him that, it's God. He's supposed to give his kids or whatever what they want. But that ain't how it worked. That's how we was taught. We was taught wrong. That ain't how it worked. And when you ask, you command when you ask, because all this stuff is already ours anyway. You see what I'm saying? It's a birthright. So we was taught wrong. So when you ask for something, you ask it in a question format. So say for instance, you want $1 million. When you speak to the universe, I bet I look crazy sometimes. Somebody just walked up on me, and I talk to the sky. I sit up there, I start talking to the universe, and I know what's going on. But if somebody just saw me, they'll swear I was about crazy. But that's how it worked, and that's how they trained us, and for that mind control to think that something like that is crazy to do, to scare you away from it. Just like people that they call retarded, special kids or whatever. What it is, they don't understand it, so they call people the stuff that people don't understand. They call weird and that type of thing. But really, those type of kids or people, they mind somewhere way farther than ours is. But we don't understand that. You see what I'm saying? If everybody was like that, and it was a few of people like us around here, then they would look at us as stupid and weird. You see what I'm saying? So I don't look at stuff like that. But how the universe works is a mirror, basically. And they taught us to pray and plead for what we want, and that ain't doing nothing but whatever it is we want and taking it farther away from us. That's all it's doing. The more we beg and plead, then the farther it's going to go from us. That's how it works. Now, if we speak it somewhat into existence, or speak it as if we already got it, and feel like that emotionally, that like we already got it, then your subconscious is going to be like, oh, he feel like he already got this thing. I got to hurry up and get it, because your subconscious is the prover. It got to prove everything. Your conscious mind only dwells in your 5 senses. That's the 5 to 10% of your brain. I know y'all all done heard that before. We only use 5 to 10% of our brain. Everybody done heard that growing up. Well, that's the conscious part of your mind. That's what we was taught in school to operate out of. Graduate, go to college, and so we can get a good job, so we can go work for somebody for 65 years old. Retirement, that type of thing. Then when you do retire, you want to kick back and you don't want to do nothing. You're 65, 70 years old. You might as well chill. You don't want to do nothing. So, but that's how the system designed. It was designed like that. That's why they didn't teach us how to operate out our subconscious part of our mind for a reason. And this is my opinion. It's my truths, my beliefs, or whatever. This is my opinion, though. And reason being, you gotta think about it. If a person can sit and manifest and sit and just think about in their mind what they desire, and all their desires they ever wanted and can dream of, if they could just sit and think about these things in a certain way, and they come to them like that, who would want to work? Nobody would want to work if you can just sit back and manifest your desires about how you think. So, and they knew that. And the way you ask for what you want, you ask in a question format. What, why, how? How did I receive $1 million out the blue? And you feel that when you say it. You see what I'm saying? Why? Why did the numbers such and such come on Georgia Cash 4 lottery? How did that happen? How did I win X amount of dollars playing the number such and such on Georgia Cash 3 lottery or Cash 4 lottery? And you feel that when you say it. You put that emotion and you really act and trick. It's kind of like faking it till you make it. Because actuality in your face, you don't see it. Your conscious mind don't see it. So it's going to try to talk you out of it. It ain't real. Off the rip. But, so you got to kind of trick yourself to fake yourself. You know what I'm saying? To trick yourself like you already got it. So how would you feel if you were to walk up and just stumble up over on $1 million in a suitcase and ain't nobody around? How would you feel you looking at and see $1 million? What would that feeling that go through you? That's what you got to have, that same feeling when you put it out there to the universe or God. And when you do that, it's going to trigger it because it believe. Now you believe. It won't even get in. It's like some people will pray like $1 million, say $1 million. Everybody want $1 million. Everybody want more than that. Everybody want $1 million. Their conscious mind want $1 million. But this the thing, when people pray, say for $1 million or whatever, something big, they desire, whatever. Now, it'll get through to your subconscious. If it don't get through your subconscious, then it's a wrap anyway. It's gonna shut down at the door. It ain't even gonna get in. But the only way it get through is if you believe it or not. You see what I'm saying? Everybody, you gotta actually believe that you can have it. Everybody want $1 million. Who don't want $1 million? They conscious mind, but deep down, do you actually believe that you can actually obtain $1 million in your lifetime? That's the thing. Now, if you do, it's gonna get on in. He or she believe it. They can have it, whatever. Send it on through. Subconscious get it. It takes it to your higher self, and the higher self say, okay, match the frequency up. Get the frequency up to match whatever it is they want. As soon as it match, boom, they shoot it straight down through the law of attraction, and it come to you. You don't even know how it's gonna come. It'll come either in kind of way. The universe got infinite ways to get whatever it is to you. That's what a person mess up at when they pray too. They start looking around the corner for it, trying to figure out how and when and all of that is going to get to them. When they do that, they create resistance because it's saying you don't trust it. You ain't got faith that it's going to come. It ain't, remember, there's such thing as time in the universe. So everything going to come in divine time, meaning it's going to come when it come. It's going to come. It ain't going to come when you want it to come, but it's going to come on time. Y'all done heard that saying too, for on the religious side. God don't come, when you want it or whatever, but it always come. He always on time. And see, I started figuring out too the reason why they were saying don't question God now, because I see it say you got to ask it in a question format, so to speak. Like I said a while ago. So we may stumble across. Oh, you ask a question, then we'll get what we want. So that's why I feel. And like I say, all these are just my beliefs, how I feel about the whole thing. Everybody got their own beliefs, but this how I feel. This how I always felt. And when I got with my coach Mark last year, he just basically confirmed a lot of stuff that I always knew, but didn't know for a fact. Needed more confirmation. Did you finish the coaching? How long ago did I finish the coaching pro? That's the thing, Kat. I didn't even finish. I did half the course, and I got into a tight where I couldn't pay the rest of it. Be straight up, couldn't pay the rest of it, and I was on it. I was on it then too. I was meditating every day. I couldn't wait for the next guy. I chatted with him every week, once a week, so I couldn't wait for the next week. I was doing listening to my subliminals and doing my visuals every day, meditating. I was doing everything. And then when it got to that point that I couldn't do the second round of sessions or whatever, I got like 3 or 4 sessions in with him when it was like supposed to be like 8. After a few weeks, I kind of fell off of it or whatever. And I didn't get back on it probably around the beginning of this year when I started trying to manifest these numbers here. But somewhat, that's how it worked. But it's for I'm gonna tell y'all the story. I ain't gonna be on here long because I gotta go pick up my lottery ticket. But the lottery story, how it happened. Okay, like I said, I hit the $10,000 on the 434 number. How much is the course? It was $888, but I ended up paying $444. Well, I just paid here last week. I just started my last session, my first session back the other day, Tuesday, with him. So I'm gonna finish that up because I got a lot more to learn. I'm just cracking the ice, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I got a whole lot to learn, But it's exciting. Like they say, it's like being born all over again because I'm learning something that I never known, something I always thought about, growing up was something that, you know, we wasn't exposed to. So, but anyway, with the lottery, I told Jay, I said, so I hit for the 10,000, right? I hit for the 10,000. 3 days later, after that, I had I hit for 1,500. I played my mama birthday backwards. It's 429. I played 924 straight, 2 times straight. I didn't even know I played it 2 times straight or whatever. I thought I just played it 1 time, but I hit that. And so that for 2 weeks, that 10,000 I had won. By that time, see, it's a lot of other little stuff too, like angel numbers and stuff. Like he gave me some angel numbers to, once you tune in and once you get on that vibration, then you start recognizing these angel signs around you. It sounds crazy, but it is what it is. You start recognizing the angel signs around you, triple numbers, 333, 444, and they got meanings. These are your angels actually trying to communicate with you to show you the way really towards your purpose and get you on the right track. But that's a whole nother story. I'll get on that later, some other time. So I had 10,000. I started playing $555 every draw. I started playing $555 a draw for about 2 weeks straight, all the way to that last day. I had see, by that time I'm trusting. Like I said, I was looking at the angel signs. I'm looking at, I won the 10,000 off of the 434 number that come to me off of a TV. So I feel the universe gave me that number if I won off of it or whatever. So I had so I like I said, I was playing 555 a draw. That last day, I had about $1,100 of that 10,000 left. My conscious mind, man, was on me, telling me how stupid I am for blowing that money. It ain't real, and I mean, it was just saying all kind of stuff to me. I had to block it out. So I played the midday 555. When I was playing a cash 3 number 500 straight, and I was playing the 7888 50 straight, and then I was trying to do a little cushion on them extra $5. I was playing maybe, straight box here and there just in case it hit or whatever. I still win something. And every time I did it, the whole time up to that last time, I didn't hit. It didn't hit. So that last time, it was midday draw didn't hit. So I had $555 left. I started thinking. I said, man, I done spent all that money. I was like, well, this is what got me there. I just gotta trust what got me there. So I was really debating if I was gonna even play it or not. I had $555 left. So I called Buddy up, told him go on and run my numbers or whatever. So he ran my numbers. I went over to pick him up. He wasn't ready. So I said, well, hey, I'm gonna go get me something to eat, man. And I just swang right back through. So he was like, all right. So I left, whatever, went toward the restaurants, knowing that once I got over there, I was gonna get my kids something to eat. But I was like, man, I said, once I get my tickets and all that, I said, food gonna be done got cold, so I just get it after I get my tickets or whatever. So I don't know, I was just riding through the East Rome or whatever. I don't even know what made me, for the ones that's from Rome know about East Rome. I was riding through over there by Taco Bell, and I made a right at Taco Bell right there. And all kind of stuff was going through my mind, my conscious mind. So I pull up at the red light right there. Right there where the YMCA at right there, and you got that church right over there on your left side. So I'm just sitting there like, man, mind going crazy. So something just said look over, and I looked over to the left at that church, and there was some signs, two signs in the ground, and it said everything would be all right. And it was just that whole moment, like something hit me, like it was meant for me. A chill went through my body. It was 2 of them. Well, I saw 2 of them. Later on, I realized it was more than that, but I saw 2 of them, and that's what it read, and it hit me. So anyway, I went on and got my tickets or whatever. I was like, man, I did everything he said do. I did my meditation. I did everything right, whatever. So I still try to keep a positive vibration. I'm from Rome, Georgia. I still try to keep a positive vibe, keep a positive vibration or whatever. So I went on and got my tickets. I went on to the house. So I had called one of my homegirls on Facebook. I had gave her the number 2 to play, and she was playing it. So around that time, about a minute or 2 after the draw, she had texted me saying thank you with a lot of Y's at the end. And I was like, did it hit? Did it fall? And she was like, yeah, yes, with a lot of S's. So I didn't get excited then because I didn't know how it felt. I know I played it one way because that last time I said, man, I'm just going to play it how I gave it. So the 500 I put on the cash 3 and the other extra little 5 I went on to put it on the cash 4 with it. So I put 55 straight on the cash 4 number. And so she was like, yeah, or whatever. So I said, man, I didn't get excited because I didn't know how it felt. So I said, man, I'm finna go check it and see myself. So I went and pulled up the Georgia Lottery site, whatever, and started strolling up. And I got right there to the number. I didn't even go all the way up. I stopped first. I just said, please, let that 7 be the first number. Please, let it be the first number. And I strolled up on that mug, man, and that 7 was first. And I looked at it and said, oh, my God. 55 times straight, $275,000. I ran in the house. I started thanking the universe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And ran in the house and grabbed my son, hugging him, telling him his own, telling my grandmama and them. I started crying. And it's real, grandmama. I believed it. It's real. That's all I was saying. I believed it. And crying. So now, and what it's showing me that really, that right there was my reward. Basically, it was like my breakthrough. It was my reward for trusting it, because I could have listened to my conscious mind saying all kind of gibberish to me or whatever. Because when I looked over there, it had all kind of stuff. It could have said, it was saying that, choices or whatever I could have went with. And then when I look over here to, to what the subconscious of my higher self or what I couldn't see, I didn't see nothing. Only thing I knew was that's what got me there. I wouldn't even warn with the 434 if it wasn't for going with what I couldn't see. So I said, hell with it, I'm going to go on and go with it. And I went with it and boom, it hit. So it was saying like, that's my breakthrough. So now, which not saying that I'm not going to be tested. I'm gonna forever be tested every level you go up, because it's all about, it ain't even about the lottery or winning the money. It's really about a person's purpose on why they on this earth. Like we don't know why we here. We just here going along. We don't really know why we here. I mean, even with whatever jobs or whatever we get these jobs or whatever because we seen somebody else or somebody told us or whatever to get them. We don't really know our real purpose. In order to find your real purpose, you got to get in touch with your higher self, and it'll show you your real purpose. Now, I found it said I'm a light worker. So I'm a light worker and a healer. Light worker meaning not like the word or whatever, which I am kind of lazy too, but on the work side, especially if it's for somebody else and I'm getting peanuts. But it ain't saying a light worker like that. It's saying a light worker meaning shining the light and teaching, basically. So it's saying that's what I am. That's what it told me. And I've always said that anyway, or felt like that. But I just needed to get out of my shell. Tonight, y'all helped me get out of my shell tonight. It's my first time going live. I'm speaking pretty comfortable, I feel like. So I guess the universe with me. I asked it to guide me. I said, I let y'all in, guide me on this live. It's my first live. I'm cracking the ice. Y'all gonna see more lives though, because it ain't over yet. This thing already told me, so it's a bigger mission. It's a bigger. My mission is to help, is to be a vessel, and to change the way people think consciously. You got to think, if the miracles lie in your subconscious mind, and we've been taught this whole time to operate from our conscious part of our mind, imagine what? Just imagine now. You have an open mind. You got to have an open mind. Imagine what the world would be like if we can create miracles without, about how we think. And imagine how the world would be. So I feel like that's part of my calling. Not for the adults, for one, but with the adults, the one is with the open mind, yeah, they'll receive it a whole lot easier. But, most adults done been of the world. And we done learned of the world type of stuff. So it's hard to crack an adult unless they just curious about it. Or I always had questions on why am I here or whatever, But with the kids is where it started. The kids is where it started. To be honest, I'm seriously debating right now on even sending mine back. I mean, with this corona stuff for one thing, I mean, even when, that's a whole other story. I ain't even gonna get on that. But I'm even debating on sending mine back, to be honest, because the way I look at it, we were tricked the whole time from K through 12, and whoever went to college, we were tricked the whole time. So, I mean, either I'll be a hypocrite if I send mine back, knowing what I know right now, and knowing that I can teach mine what I know, how to operate out of the subconscious, and what I know and what I'm learning. I never learn to know it all, but I'm gonna learn as much as I can. And you know what I'm saying? I'd be a hypocrite though if I send mine right back into the same line that I went down, going through the same thing. I might well stop it while it's early and teach them what I know. Teach them how to work from the subconscious part of the mind, where the faith and belief in miracles, your higher self at. That time. I don't know if y'all heard me on the last video, but time don't exist. Time don't exist to the quantum world, to the sub. It don't exist. It's divine timing, but real time don't exist. But say what? Sending what back? Yeah, my kids to school. Especially the corona, they sending folk back with masks. That's another thing, you know. You love your kid, they sending these kids back with masks. Now, that means they ain't for sure if you gonna catch it or not. If you gotta go back with a mask. If mine going back, it's guaranteed ain't nothing floating in the air or whatever. They telling you gotta go back with a mask, so they ain't no guarantee your kid won't even catch it. Then if you gotta go back with a mask, I don't believe that. But anyway, like I was saying, time don't exist to the quantum field, and the past don't exist. I don't know if it was breaking up on the last video when I was saying it or not, but I go back. But the past don't exist. The only reason why the past exists is because of a little thing that our conscious part of our brain, which is the 5 to 10% that we all heard that we operate out of. We only use 5 to 10% of our brain. That part of the brain got a memory, a thing called a memory in it. Subconscious time don't exist. And that's the only reason why the past exists is because of that memory. You see what I'm saying? Once you done went past it, it's over already. The only thing that spark it back up is that little memory box you got, whether some good times or bad times or whatever. You bring it back to the surface, and then it start affecting you right in the present moment, emotionally, some type of emotion, whether it's good or bad or whatever. You see what I'm saying? So the past really don't exist. The only thing that exists is right now, and the future, which is yet to come. And your conscious mind know that. Your conscious mind, everything dwells in the present moment. Everything dwells in the present moment. I don't care. Everything lies in the present. All the miracles and all that is in the present moment. You can sit back and come up with a brilliant idea, $1 million idea. Think about it. Did you come up with that idea tomorrow? Did you come up with that idea yesterday? You came up with it right then in the present moment, right? So everything happened in the present moment. Your conscious mind is in the present moment too, but it don't like the present moment. That's why it always bring up the past to try to, create some type of emotion or whatever, or try to predict the future. It don't know the future. It's just 5-10% of our brain. It don't know the future. They try to predict the future. It don't like the present moment because 9 times out of 10, a person is not where they want to be at in their life right now. So it don't like the present moment. It don't want to dwell in the present moment where everything lies, because the present moment, as far as it can see with the 5 senses, is not happening. You see what I'm saying? So anything outside of the 5 senses, your conscious mind is not gonna believe it, and it's gonna have you not believing it, because that's the voice that we've been listening to all our life. We've never taught to tap into our subconscious part of our mind. So in order to do that, in order to tap into it, you got to learn how to quiet your mind. Y'all heard the saying. I know y'all heard the saying coming up. God don't operate in confusion. Whether it's confusion or chaos or whatever around God's not there. See, people take that more literal, like like something in the streets or chaos in the street or whatever. People always got something going or whatever. It ain't talking about that. It's talking about the chaos or the confusion in your mind. Because that's the thing. Your higher self won't come in and give you the answers or whatever to whatever it is until you learn how to quieten your conscious mind down. Because it's doing this all day long. You see what I'm saying? So if your higher self is like a needle in a haystack, if your higher self come in and give you the answer to something, it's a needle in a haystack. Because your conscious mind got 15 more answers behind that answer to back it. So you'll still never know the answer. So that's why it won't come in until a person learn how to quieten their conscious mind down, or basically tame their conscious mind and let it realize where it realize that you in control and not it. You see what I'm saying? So it won't come in. Now when you learn when a person quieten their mind down, then the higher self come in, shoots the information, and then it get on up out of there before your conscious mind comes back. But it won't come in and give you the information until your conscious mind is quieting down. That's the chaos. It's pointless for it to give you the answer of whatever you're looking for. If you know what I'm saying, as soon as it throw it in there, it's a needle in a haystack. But in order to do that, you do that through meditation, quieting your mind down. That's where the meditating come in, quieting your mind down. So, but I'm gonna get ready to get off this thing, man. I done been on here too, so I'll get the flowing in a minute. I'm gonna start doing more lives though, y'all, because there's still more to come, and I wanna really get more of a one-on-one with some people too, and kind of show them what I'm talking about. It's about being positive. That's really the whole thing. It's about being positive, because it deals with your vibration. It don't matter how many weights a person lives or nothing like that. It's dealing with your vibration, with your emotions. So it's all about being positive. It's all about staying positive. It's all about love. If you do anything out of love, you can't fail the universe. We all put here for a purpose. We all got a specific purpose, but the overall purpose for all of us is to help humanity. That's when you get blessed. That's what I'm realizing. That's what I start realizing. Once I got into these angel numbers and stuff like that, man, I'm seeing these angel numbers that hit me, and I go and look up the meaning, and it's hit me right on the head. Like everything I'm going through, or it's showing me stuff that I didn't even know about myself, or stuff that I did know about myself that I didn't think was a biggie. I just thought, oh, it's just me. It's just who I am. Didn't think it was a real biggie like that. It's one of the things that's been holding me back the whole time from going to the next level. I was telling my son, I said, when a person get older, Jace, I tell my young, I said, when a person get older, I said, it seemed like, I said, a person would say, if I knew what I know back then, what I know now, I'd have did this different, I'd have done that different, or I wouldn't have done this, I would have done that, or whatever. The second chance at life type of thing, And I was sitting there talking to him, and I said, but what's really going on, Jason? I said, is that's what's happening with me right now. It's showing me that I got a second chance. And I'm going through it right now. There's been times I sit at the house 1 in the morning outside just bawling, crying off of angel numbers I done read, and knowing that it hit me, because I know it's me. It hit me right on the head, and it's something that, like I say, I didn't know or I did know, but it brought it to my attention, and to know that it didn't know that, and it don't, what I'm saying, it ain't physically in my face or know me physically like that. It was something that hit me deep. And so, but I was telling him, I said, it's like a second chance at life. I said, but it's like it wants you pure. It wants you like when you was 4, 5, 6 years old or whatever, when you wasn't of the world and done learned all this worldly stuff. I mean, we know what we know. It is what it is. We done grew, so a person can go back and start their life over. Then you know what you know from being here or whatever. But I'm saying, it wants you pure. It want a person pure. It want a person pure. If a person want a new life, or if a person wants something new, then there's got to be some changes to go down. You see what I'm saying? So that's what's going on with me. It's stripping me from a lot of stuff. eternally and, physically on the outside. It's stripping me from a lot of stuff, but it's rebuilding me at the same time into the man that I was supposed to be. My purpose, walking into my purpose. So it let me know that a lot of things, if you want a new life, it's the space is filled up. So if you want a new life, then you can't bring your old life with you to your new life. Something got to give. Either you keep your old life, or you get this new life, and some things got to give. You can't have both of them. So that's what's going on with me right now. It's past the lottery and past, winning the money. That's gonna come. The money gonna come when you help humanity and you do everything out of love. The universe know what you want. It know all your desires or whatever it is you want. It already know that. But a person got to get their vibration up. When you help somebody, how it make you feel? It give you a certain feeling. That's the feeling. That's the feeling. It give you that certain feeling for a reason. It's the small stuff, y'all. That's where the signs at. The small stuff. The angels, we got the angels, God, the universe, the angels. It's really real. People that don't believe, it is what it is. But from things that I done saw and just past the lottery itself, I done seen miracle type of stuff that I ain't even mentioned yet. That I get on another video or whatever. But like miracle type of stuff, healing type of stuff that it ain't no coincidence or nothing like that type of stuff is gonna happen. So I know for a fact it's real. I just feel like we was taught the wrong way to connect with our higher self. That's what I feel. It's real. We were taught the wrong way to connect. I'm learning, but I have learned how to connect, and it's through meditation. Through meditation is how you connect with your higher self. But these angel signs and stuff, it's so real. It's like I said, it's taking you to your purpose. It's guiding you to your purpose, what you on this earth for. So I got a long road ahead of me. The lottery is just one way that the universe or God see fit to get finances to me. That's all it is. It's just an avenue. So it ain't all about the lottery. It's bigger than the lottery. When a person's mind get on the lottery, then it'll get on materialistic type of stuff, and then it don't like that. You see what I'm saying? So that's just a way that the universe see that it can get finances to me. That's all that is. And it's anything. It ain't just lottery. You can manifest anything into your life, whatever you desire: houses, cars, kids, in sports, or whatever. It can do anything. God can do whatever. You see what I'm saying? It can do anything. So it's just lottery. I played lottery, and it knows that. So it gave it to me through lottery. And everybody gonna have their own breakthrough. Everybody breakthrough won't be like mine. Mine, I was took down to my last $555, and I had to trust it or trust me. And I trust what got me there and broke through. But everybody's breakthrough may not be like my breakthrough. Everybody have their own type of breakthrough, but it's gonna have you where your back against the wall, to where you gotta trust what you don't see, or trust what your conscious mind telling you. And that's when you make the choice right there, and you breaking through or not. But y'all, I'm gonna get ready to get up off this live. I gotta go pick my ticket. What time is it? Oh yeah, I gotta go pick up my lottery ticket. I'm trying to pop them again tonight. But I'm gonna start doing more lives though, y'all. I'm gonna do some regular videos too. I'm gonna start me up a YouTube channel. My coach was telling me that I need to going to set me up a YouTube channel, going to break the ice, going to put your face out there, whatever. If people that know me know I'm kind of chill. I'm laid back. I ain't all in the limelight or nothing like that. And I don't even do live. Like I said, it's my first time doing a live, but people know me know I'm just laid back. So, but it's telling me it's time. It's time to step out. It's time for your voice to be heard. It's time. So I stepped out and broke the ice tonight. But like I say, I'll be coming back on these lives and doing more videos later. Hey, tell us some numbers. I don't got the number. I don't got the number. Play, I don't got the number. See, I don't want to throw no number out there, because I'll just be coming out of my conscious part of my mind. And then if it don't hit, then y'all be mad at me. These numbers I be playing, they come to me. So, but I want to show y'all, I'm going to teach y'all how to meditate and how to manifest and all of that, and y'all will find y'all own numbers and stay on them. And the thing about it is, this the thing too. When you find your own number, see, I can give you a number, and you won't see nothing with that. I mean, you may win a little bit or whatever, but you really won't feel nothing with that number because I gave it to you. So you wouldn't put something serious on that number. What made me play 55 times? The universe. That's what I was finna say. You wouldn't have played. That's what I was just finna get at, Tony. You wouldn't have played nothing serious on that number if I gave it to you like that, because you ain't saw nothing with that number. You see what I'm saying? Now, if a number came to you and you start seeing this number, this your confidence gonna build. Hold up, now I'm seeing this number a lot. It's meant for me. Something gonna hit you to make you, put a certain amount or whatever on that number. In my conscious state of mind, ain't no way in the world I'd have put $55 straight on those. I wouldn't have played no, first of all, $500 something every draw. Not one draw. That wasn't even me doing that. I was being led. I was following these angel signs. That's how I did it. These angel numbers, I believed in them, what it said. When I was seeing them around town on car tags or whatever, I go back and look up the meaning for it, what it say, and it'll say, oh, you cool or whatever. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? It didn't say that verbatim, but this is what it was saying. You cool or whatever. Even though you can't see it, the angels can see past you. Just know you okay. It was keeping my emotions at bay, because if it wasn't for that, I'd have probably cracked. But it was keeping my emotions at bay, and I was believing it. I just kept believing it. I was believing it. I kept saying, it's what got me here. It's what got me here. So I'm going to keep believing. I'm going to keep believing it. And I kept believing it. I just kept believing it. So I guess I believed. I believed. So you got to believe. You got to have faith. You put it out there, a number come to you, you start seeing that number. Especially if you do little lottery workouts or whatever, you start sending the workout, then if that number come to you, it's gonna fall. My boy Jones, let me tell you a story real quick. My boy Jones, B-Ball on Facebook. We were talking about that 434 number, the one I hit 10 on. We were talking about that number. He had told me he had got a motor back in a while ago. So it was a 383 motor. And, the number is an odd kind of number, 383. You don't just think to play a 383 number anyway. So it's a kind of odd number. And he said that, I think it was that night or the next day, he went to the store and got a receipt. And on the receipt, it had 0383 on it. So it hit it. Like, dang, I just seen my motor 383. I said, hey, man, that might be your number, man, to get on, man. That was his number. He would play it a little bit. He would get off of it. He would play it a little bit. He would get off of it. And one day, I think he played a few numbers I had gave him too. And see, this the number that came to him. This was his number. He was playing my number that I gave him. A number came to him. He wasn't even hardly playing his number like that. Played probably $1, a few dollars, something like that straight. But he wasn't playing it like that. This number came to him. 383, yeah, Kane put him, yeah, 383. So I told him, I said, man, that's your number, man. He looked at his email one day. His email, he had 383 emails. All of them signs. See, the normal person just don't look at stuff like that, but all that stuff be signs coming from the angels. They try to communicate all the time, but if we don't know how to peep the signs out, if we ain't aware of the signs, then they'll go right past us. But 383 on his email. He had that many emails or whatever. I said, dog, that's your number, man. I said, you got to stay on that number, man. He was playing it a little bit. He was playing my number. So, person playing in lottery, person playing a lot of numbers or whatever, and if something ain't falling, then eventually they might throw a couple numbers off. I ain't going to play this number that time or whatever. So, he ended up doing that. And that number, the 383 number that came to him, that was the one that he took off. Guess what failed us? His very next draw that he took it off. 383, just like that. And he told me in his mind, when he get ready to take it off, he started doubting it and see that it would even come or not. I said, you see that? I said, see what it did. I said, it brought it right to you. When you started doubting, it brought it right to you. And not only that, it made him sit right there in the front of the TV and watch the ball roll down 3-8-3, right there in his face. Then I think, was it a day or two later, brought it right back the same way. I said, man, so it's real, y'all. It's just, you gotta, yeah, you just gotta quieten the mind. That's what it's about, quieting your conscious mind and listening. It's a little deeper. It's a little deeper. It's simple, but it ain't easy. Put it like that, cause it's repetition involved, it's patience involved, and it's faith and belief and all that involved. So it's simple to do. It's simple steps. Meditate, visualize, but I mean, you gotta, it's repetition. You just gotta do it. Be patient. Be faithful, and it's gonna come. And it's gonna come. It'll come. It'll come. It's your number, and you'll put something on it. If it's came to you, like I said, you'll put something good on that number if it came to you. But if somebody else gave you a number, you ain't thinking to put no $55 or no $20 on it straight. If somebody else gave it to you like that. But let it come to you, and you seeing stuff around that number. Since it came to you, seeing stuff around that number, let you know that number getting higher or whatever. You gonna know the number meant for you. You play a number a lot. The time you don't play it, fall. How lottery works. I'm telling you, the lottery and see, and this is another thing too. My coach was telling me. A number can come to you, but see, our mind's so powerful, man. We can create our own number. We can speak our own number into existence, and that number will fall just like that. It's all about the person believing. I ain't no different from nobody else. Only thing is just the way I think about stuff, the way I see stuff. I ain't no different from nobody else. I can hit the lottery, y'all can hit the lottery too. It ain't no different. It's just all about the way I see stuff. I look at stuff. When a person look at the cup as half empty, or do they look at it as half full? So, but hey, I'm finna get off this live. I'll chat with y'all some other time, man. It was good having y'all on here, helping me break the ice. I'm getting ready to go get my lottery ticket. Hope I can pop them tonight. But hey, cuz Tiberius, I'm gonna hit you up too. I heard what you had said on the thing or whatever, on my inbox. Exactly. Teach our children while they're young about the law of attraction. That's the law of attraction, about the universe, about their higher self, about connecting to their higher self. Something that we wasn't taught. That's what it's all about. That's what my purpose is. So y'all see me now. That's what I'm on. That's the chat, the new chat in town. But yeah, I'll holler at y'all though. I'm out.